The Xbox Series X is smoking. Numerous Switch games for sale ahead of Black Friday. All that and more on this edition of the Miikcast Station. Hi guys, DPX here of the Miikcast. Time to go over the news. The first bit of news we got today is that there is a huge Nintendo Switch sale going on ahead of Black Friday. These games include Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Splatoon 2, Mario Tennis Aces, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Link's Awakening, and Luigi's Mansion 3. On Amazon and Best Buy, these games got as much as $25 off their initial price, which is quite crazy. If you were ever wanting to get any of these games but don't have them yet, now is a good time. What do you guys think about this sale? Will you be picking up any of these Switch games that are on sale, or do you have them already? After leaving the disastrous WWE 2K20, Yuke's went to partner with the other big wrestling promotion right now, with AEW, to make a new video game. Earlier this week, the AEW video game had its first trailer drop. We didn't get to see much, but we did get to see a match between Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho, as well as a match between Kenny Omega and Hikaru Shida, confirming intergender matches. What also seems to be cool is that this almost seems to be somewhat of a spiritual successor to WWF No Mercy, which is widely regarded as the best wrestling game ever made. On top of that, they're also currently working on more than just this. There are other AEW games in the works right now. So what do you guys think? The next gen is here. The PS5 and the Xbox Series have all launched, and we'll get to the Xbox Series X in a bit. But one thing you may have noticed with the PS5 games is that they're priced pretty high at $70 as opposed to $60. Now, not all of them are $70, but $70 is like the new full price, so yeah. Sony finally comments on this though, saying pretty much, if we gotta pay, they gotta pay. In case you're unsure what that's supposed to mean, this is referring to the growing amount of development resources needed to make these games. So since more is needed to make these games, you're being asked to give more as a result. If you're upset about this price hike, which I do understand because 70 is quite a bit, do keep in mind that this was a long time coming, as it's been like 15 years since the last price hike. And they used to happen like generation by generation, just it didn't really happen any recently. But what do you guys think about Sony's reasoning here? One of Bethesda's new games coming up is Deathloop, which seems to be an interesting first-person shooter where you can't die because you're in a time loop. It was supposed to be a launch title for the PS5, but then got delayed with an unspecified release date, but now we got one with May 21st, 2021. Not much else is really known here. We didn't really get much else. But it is good to see a release date for this game. Also, in case you're wondering, this game was originally meant to be a PS5 exclusive before Microsoft bought Bethesda, but it still will be a PS5 exclusive because Microsoft is respecting the exclusivity deals. So, what do you guys think about this new release date for Deathloop? Now, many Wii U games have been getting ported over to the Nintendo Switch, but we haven't really seen any 3DS games getting ported over. Well, it seems that the popular 3DS title that really should have been on the Switch in the first place, Metroid Samus Returns, is coming to the Switch. This makes a lot of sense to happen for the reason I just said. What happened here is that a Twitter account by the name of Shine Sparkers posted this photo in relation to Metroid-themed controller skins, and if you look closely, you'll obviously see Mario Odyssey, Animal Crossing, and Splatoon 2, but you will also see what looks to be Metroid Samus Returns, fit to fill up the Switch screen, of course. This was an official photo from Nintendo, by the way, that was just posted by this Twitter account. So it seems that this is going to be happening. When? I don't know. But what do you guys think? Mortal Kombat's a big franchise. It's getting 3 more DLC fighters in MK11 Ultimate coming out pretty soon. But you might have also heard, or you may not have heard, about an upcoming Mortal Kombat movie that was supposed to actually come out at the beginning of 2021. So it's supposed to come out really soon, but it has been pulled from its release date. Now this is obviously due to COVID, just like the delay of any movie this year. But also, it was supposed to come out in January, and we don't even have a trailer for it yet, so it makes total sense that it has been removed from its release schedule. And it hasn't gotten a new release date yet, but that's because Warner Bros. Claims they want to wait till it's more safe to release the film. What do you guys think? Is this the right move? Super Smash Bros. Has a huge roster, and there are 4 more fighters yet to be revealed. One character I don't really see brought up a whole lot, but would make actually a lot of sense, is Kazuma Kiryu from Yakuza. However, the creator of the Yakuza games, Toshihiro Nagashi, seems to have ruled out the possibilities of Kazuma Kiryu joining Smash. The reasoning, though, isn't quite what you would expect. I'm not sure what you would expect, but not this. According to Nagashi, he doesn't want Kiryu in Smash because there are female characters in Smash, and Nagashi doesn't want to make Kiryu hit women. That subsequently also rules him out from guest appearing in any other fighting game, really, but that's just a bit strange. But that's the reason why. But what do you guys think? Hey, did you know that there is a remake of 13 that just came out? Well, there is. In case you're not sure, 13 is a criminally underrated first-person shooter from 2003 that follows the novels that share the same name. Well, there was a recent remake of the game that I didn't even know existed till now, but it kinda sucks. Even the creators of the game know this, as they posted a response to the disastrous launch and the criticism towards the game. That was the 13 remake, saying, "Expectations have not been met by the launch version, and we hear loud and clear the legitimate criticism and disappointment." It released with many technical problems, as well as changing the comic booky art style to something way more generic looking. What do you guys think about all this? I briefly brought this up earlier, but with a new generation of consoles, that means a lot more power, and apparently, in the case of the Xbox Series X, that means apparently smoking. Yup, the Xbox Series X is apparently capable of so much, and it runs so much that when it runs, it smokes. Despite this being the big topic of this video, there really isn't a whole lot to say about this one. It's just crazy to see literal smoke coming out of a video game console. There is somewhat of a debate over whether or not the smoke videos are real, but I honestly think they are, because, I mean, how would you fake this? Anyways, what do you guys think? And that would do it for this episode of the Miikcast Station. Hopefully you enjoyed and you learned something. So yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode of the Miikcast Station. This is DPX signing off. Have a good one.